As tax regulations evolve, particularly in light of digital asset regulations both in the US and globally, the industry is dealing with more complexity, more scrutiny, and overall less room for error. Think of tax documentation as your compliance foundation. If the foundation is weak, everything cracks under the pressure. Now, a key point to emphasize here is tax documentation is not a one-time requirement, and when thought of as one, we see a lot of risk and a lot of points of failure. So to highlight that, here are 3 big W-8, W-9 failure points that we often see. The first here is we collected a form. That does not mean we collected a valid form. A PDF in a folder, it doesn't mean you're covered. In practice, forms fail because of things like the wrong form type or maybe the wrong form revision was used. Fields are missing or data is incorrect. The second here, manual processes, they don't scale. A spreadsheet tracker might work for 200 customers, but when you start reaching higher volumes, it turns into things like inconsistent review standards due to a lack of centralization across the organization, no audit trail, bad security practices, and constant fire drills to clean data before reporting deadlines, which I'm sure a lot of folks are dealing with right now. The next is expiration and changes in circumstance. So this is a huge one for W-8s, still important for W-9s, but to emphasize W-8s here. Even if the form is valid today, you need a process in place that can track when tax forms expire. We know that forms W-8 have a genuine end of life. Trigger solicitations ahead of expiration, because once that tax form expires, this can trigger a withholdable event that maybe you weren't prepared to withhold for. You end up with a compliant at onboarding process that becomes not so compliant and costly over time.